Hey, hey, hey! Welcome on the today short technical analysis. We will going through on Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I find a very, very interesting correlation uh, between stable coins and the potential Bitcoin price movement. The science is working well. Hope you having you back. So let's go through. This chart is showing us that the biggest stable coin, the USDT Tether, on last Thursday, on 24th, there was a 2.3 billion US dollar net Tether USD inflow to exchanges on all-time high. So what does that mean? You see this, this is the chart for inflow and outflow into exchanges. And you see the greens are the inflows, the reds are the outflows. And usually when people and traders, whales, wants to buy, so they want to buy Bitcoin and crypto, they are sending stable coins, especially USDT, to exchanges. And if they are they don't want to enter any position in Bitcoin and in altcoins, then they are withdrawing stable coins into cold wallets or redeeming back to US dollar fiat. So I see two cases when traders and whales are sending stable coins into exchanges. They are sending from cold wallets because they want to get back and having some exposure in Bitcoin and in crypto. And another case, if newcomers and new investors coming into the space and they are they are going to Circle and USDT, and they are depositing their fiat money, and they are getting the stable coins, and they are sending stable coins to exchanges. And as you see, in the past few weeks, we experienced stablecoin outflow from exchanges. So a lot of people sold Bitcoin and other altcoins and withdrew stable coins from exchanges. But now we see that a new all-time high inflow on exchanges, and especially on Binance, that was around 2 billion. So big whales on Binance depositing USDT, maybe with a purpose to buy Bitcoin and buy altcoins. So I find this really interesting because this is a historical high. This is a new all-time high in the net inflow. And this means 2.3 billion, and just in one day. And also you see that was a 1 million at the in May somewhere, and back in January when the big Bitcoin price increase started, there was another big USDT inflow on exchanges. So this chart is from Glassnode, and Glassnode analyzing on-chain data. So I think this is really accurate what's happening on the blockchain. So let's get to our other chart. This is also about stablecoins, also about USDT, the Tether, and all exchanges, balances in all exchanges. And you see the yellow is the Bitcoin price, and the green one is the balances on exchanges. And this drop in Bitcoin price, that is the Corona dump in last year March, and you see that how the stable coin balances on exchanges increased. And then as people started to back getting positions in Bitcoin, then the stablecoin balances decreased and they got more exposure in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. And you see that in January, that was this huge spike that I show you in another chart. And you see that stablecoin balances went up to 4 billion US dollar on exchanges. And we see these stablecoin balances dropped because just people were in positions in Bitcoin and in altcoins. And when the big Bitcoin drop happened in May, then stablecoin balances started to increase again. And in this region, I think traders, whales withdrew stablecoins, USDT, to cold wallets, and now they are depositing back. We see that the balances from 1.5 billion US dollar just shoot it up to 4 billion US dollar. So this is a huge increase in balances. It's more than 2 times or 2.5 times that stablecoin balances increased on exchanges. And I have another chart for you. Let's check this chart. You can find it on my Twitter. It's also from Glassnode. And just let's open it. This is something that we call stablecoin supply ratio and oscillator. And this is from Willy Woo. So you can read more here info about this and also about Willy Woo. Willy Woo is an on-chain analyst. And they say that it seems that the stablecoin supply ratio oscillator bottomed and has been trending up in the recent weeks, indicating that capital has been flowing back from stablecoins into Bitcoin. So the gray is the Bitcoin chart, the Bitcoin price, and this yellow one, this orange one, is this stablecoin supply ratio. And we see when the Bitcoin price is bottoming out, this stablecoin supply ratio is really low. I think that means that in that time, most of the coins just sitting in stablecoins. And when we see these huge drops in price, it's also Bitcoin increasing because the stablecoins flowing into Bitcoin and altcoins. And we see several times when we have seen Bitcoin bottoming out in in December 2018 in the bear market, last year March in the Corona dump, last year October in that correction. In all these cases, this oscillator was in this negative territory, and we see that now from this negative territory started to increase, but also it can side waving or can start a run up as we experience, and also that can cause some Bitcoin price increase. So all these three indicators showing us that something happening with the growing balances, growing stablecoin balances on exchanges, the growing inflows to exchanges, and also this oscillator just bottomed out and turned to increase. And all this signing us that these big amounts of stable coins can inflow in Bitcoin and maybe later in other altcoins. But first of all, Bitcoin is the first mover, the flagship cryptocurrency. In this chart, all stable coins are in this chart, but the other chart were about USDT Tether. Okay, let's check the USDT Tether market cap before jumping into the site. And also we do have a nice announcement about CorionX I will share with you. Also we will dedicate a specified video for this update. So you see USDT Tether, this is the third biggest stablecoin. So the biggest stablecoin, but the first biggest market cap crypto assets with almost $63 billion market cap. And let's see how the market cap just increased in the past few years. Okay, we want to check the market cap, and let's go, let's say 1 year. We see in the last 1 year from almost 10 billion, it increased to 6 billion. So more than 6 times the increase that we see here. And let's check, let's say in two years ago, in 2019, it was just at $2 billion. So it's really increasing quite sharply. And also the Federal Reserve just gave some concern about the USDT Tether, because they see some financial risk on the traditional financial market. Okay, so let's get back to our charts and let's see what's happening with Bitcoin and Ethereum. So this is the BLX Bitcoin chart, the weekly, and we see from March last year, Bitcoin increased more than 10 times from the March low, increased more than 10 times, and now is in correction. But as we see here, that also on a macro level, it seems to be in bullish mode. But if we are just turning to daily level, that we see that now we are in a consolidation. And also as we are observing this daily chart, that some traders can identifies here head and shoulders, but as these head and shoulders would target, let's say, let's turn off. So if this head and shoulders would came true, that it would target at least minus 5,000. And you know, Bitcoin is not a crude oil. It can go negative because nobody will pay any cost that storing or getting your Bitcoins, and it's really insane. So I don't think that this is a head and shoulder. So I think just we are in a consolidation phase because Bitcoin price shooted up really fast. And as we see, just getting closer, we see that we are in this range between 30,000 and 41,000. And Bitcoin is sidewaving and getting more consolidation here. And we see that recently the Bitcoin price spent more time below 35,000. So this is a sign of a weakness and maybe a continuation of the downward trend. And also, you know that we identified this as a distribution pattern, and maybe it can have another leg up, but just this is also a probability, so it's not sure. So as we see, Bitcoin is in this 30 and 41,000 range, and let's get to this other chart. So we see we had some price movements here. These are daily candles, and also let's turn to the 4-hourly candle. We see that last week there was a huge dump. The Bitcoin price just visited 28,800, but no 4-hourly candle closed that low. So this is a good sign because Bitcoin's price just spent 1 hour or 2 hours below 30,000 and then bounced back, visited 35,000. And last week Friday, there was the option expiry date for Bitcoin and Ethereum, and some volatility came in on the market, and also it continued during the weekend, especially on Saturday. And most of the time on weekends you see more volatility and more drops because whales are shorting in illiquid hours, in illiquid times. Then they can accumulate more as they forcing weak hands to sell their bitcoins on these low levels. The Bitcoin price started to increase yesterday and also consolidated few hours here at 33,000 and just went to 35,000 levels, and now it's just correcting. But also we have this falling wedge here, and as we can see, and also there is a trend line here, so we can see that maybe Bitcoin just retesting this level. But if Bitcoin would drop below these 33,000 levels, then that would be not good, because it can drop easily back to 30,000. And as we have more pressure here in this downward territory, there is more chance that Bitcoin will just broke down from this 30,000 level. But as you see, there is a level, this 35,000 levels, and the next level is this 36,000 levels. And if Bitcoin will overcome these levels, first the 35,000, then the 36,000, that we have a good chance to visit 31,000 level and make a try to break up there. Let's check it on other chart. Also, we have this kind of downward moving channel, and also this is a horizontal resistance, this 33,000 as I mentioned, and also here is the upper trend line of the downward trend channel. So if Bitcoin would break this 35,000 level, then it would give more confidence to break upside and starting to increase on the upper level. So we are still in this range, as I mentioned, 30,000 and 41,000, and Bitcoin now spending more time here. This is not so healthy, but also we can see a W pattern here, a double bottom formation with double bottom. And then if also the neckline is at 35,000, and if Bitcoin would break the neckline, would break this downward trend, then it would give more power to increase from here. So this is how I see with simple technical analysis. Let's check Ethereum. So Ethereum was in a huge downtrend last week. So from 2,600 came down and also broke 2,200 and 2,000 and fall down to 170, 40, so in 170 levels, and also revisited these levels on Saturday, on the Saturday dip, and now just recovered really fast and also broke the downward trend line here of the wedge. So we'll see if Ethereum can consolidate about 2,000, then that would give a good sign to go and test 2,200 because 2,200 is the next resistance. You see there are more confluence points here and also more touches. So it's acted as support previous time and now acted as resistance, failed. So now it will be a resistance, and also the next level is the 2,400-ish level, and the 2,600 would be the target. And if 2,600 also would broke in the upside, then we can go to 2,900. But first, we should overcome this. And as you see, so I think Ethereum, as the London hard fork is coming, and also I will dedicate a special video for the Ethereum 2.0 and the London hard fork, then I think in this region, in this 200 to 170 region, is a good buy, but nothing, as I'm saying here, nothing is a financial advice, nothing is an investment advice. It's purely education and for entertainment purposes. So you should do your own research and take risk according your views. So this is how I see Ethereum, and also interesting to check Ethereum Bitcoin, because it seems I indicated there will be some bottoming out, and we see that maybe it's happening, and Ethereum is bottoming out. Was the previous bottom sign here, and we do have another here, and it means that Ethereum can just grow faster, even if Ethereum, even if Bitcoin is not going anywhere from this level. But if Bitcoin will increase, then Ethereum can increase faster. And also, if Bitcoin drops, I think Ethereum can drop further. So then it would break these levels, and that is why also we should be aware of the Bitcoin dominance index. As you see, as this price drop and consolidation started, Bitcoin dominance started to increase, and we are at 75 right now, and that would be the 50, the next resistance level. But also can happen, as you see here, Bitcoin lost some momentum. It's also, if losing momentum here, that can turn and visit this upward line of this triangle. So let's check the shorts on Bitfinex. We've seen that also I dedicated a special video for the Bitcoin shorts and Ethereum longs last Thursday. So go and check that video. And now we see it, Bitcoin shorts dropped and also then increased on 25th because the options expiry and the bigger speculation that happened, and these shorts dropped. So maybe it was a short squeeze or something like that, but now the level of shorts that just decreased on Bitfinex, and what we see here, longs just increased slightly, but nothing special. So guys, this is for today. I will come back with the daily crypto news. We have nice juicy news about the crypto market, so don't don't miss this news. So be subscribe on our channel, push the like, push the subscribe, and push the bell, all notification, that you will be notified whenever we make or we are going live or uploading any videos. So according CorionX, that we have these announcements on all our social media, that we launched the CorionX DeFi application, both on Ethereum network and both on Binance Smart Chain. So it's live. You can go and you can stake your, you can provide liquidity to on PancakeSwap and on Uniswap, and staking your LP tokens, earning nice juicy rewards, and also also staking your CorionX tokens. So let's check how does it look like. So let's go. This is the farm for Uniswap. So you see that 330% APR if you're staking the CorionX Ethereum API tokens, and if you're just staking CorionX tokens, that you can earn 100% APR. So also we have the farm for Binance Smart Chain, and also we'll adding more and more other tokens and other opportunities to earn more CorionX. We will dedicate a special video for this. Just I wanted to mention that this was a huge work in the past few months, and now we are live. So we are really happy on that. So thank you for being here. We will get back with the daily crypto news. See you later.